Hello. Welcome to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're old, well, I mean, not as new, welcome back. God, I'm so awkward. Anyway, we're watching a retro because I refuse to watch Foodie in real time. We're just going to watch all the retros until they run out, and then I move on to the next locale. Got it? Great. Good. And then I have non-locale girl world content that I'm going to put out as well. So just if you were wondering what was going on in this channel. Anyway, this one is from the Queen Barbecue Chicken. He held me hostage in his house. Live chat highlights. 29 minutes from November 2021. Okay. This is like in the heat of Crackhead Olympics, so let's watch.
I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not okay. I'm a very impulsive person. I've lived pretty much my whole life just acting based on how I'm feeling at the time.
So spoiled. You're spoiled. Don't say impulsive. You're a spoiled person, and you don't like to hear no. That's not impulsive. Impulsivity. Also, if you're very impulsive, there's something not right with you. That's kind of psychotic. I mean, we all have some sort of boundaries. Like if you're so impulsive that you can't control yourself, there's something not, mentally right with you.
And that has gotten me into the mess I'm in now. Right now, I'm trying to stay away.
I'm kind of tired of the excuse.
Hey,
I'm a very
Barbs.
impulsive person. So I do this and
Hi,
I do
Barbecue
that,
Chicken.
yada, 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 yada. That's not an excuse for your behavior. Grow up and change toxic behaviors. You're an adult. You can do that.
I agree with the lovely Queen Barbecue Chicken. I would also add, if you do have issues with impulsivity at the ripe age of 36, 37, that she's here now, that is a big problem. Like, I understand impulsivity at, before your frontal cortex is completely developed, pre-25. But she talks about being impulsive like it's like a quirk, like it's unique and fun and cute, which it's not at this ripe age of 36, 37. I don't know how old she is here. She definitely needs to grow up, but she also needs psychological help, because that's kind of crazy that you have impulse issues. Like, I'm sorry. You guys can chime in the comments and let me know if I'm being completely bonkers for saying this, or what Barbecue Chicken just said is completely, out the is wacky. I just feel like a lot of her issues could be resolved if she took therapy more seriously. And I think at a point like here where she's heavily into drugs, she's having a lot of psychotic episodes. I mean, obviously, if she's calling a man 20, 30, 50 times, and is driving around and is high and doing all sorts, she needed to be, as entertaining as she is, looking back at these retros with my own kind of naivete, because I wasn't a part of this community at the time, I can see clearly that she needed to be put away in a rehab center for half a year. Now that's the only way she can recover. If she left Kuwait now and tried to get help, she needs to be institutionalized for a whole year at least, because she has done so much damage to her mind and body that I don't even know how she would go back to being somewhat normal. I mean, she was never normal, but take her back to somewhere that is not as toxic and as harmful as she is now. I know, deep thoughts. Let's continue.
Relying on the maybe 13% of self-worth and love I have for myself to
13%? Where'd you get that?
do what's best for me. I do want to go live at some point, maybe tonight. I'm gonna see how I feel. And people will ask me, what is this big hold that he has over you? And it's just at this point, it's just familiar, and it's just there were a lot of good times, Toronto, and just as a food addict, having somebody cook for you every meal and make it real food.
Can I stop it here? I think that the real reason that you found him so fascinating, and this is my opinion, you guys can chime in the comments. I love it when you guys do. I really appreciate it. I'm not being sarcastic. I do actually like your commentary. And because a lot of you know more than I do, I'm just watching videos and catching up. I think the reason she found him so like appealing was because he was dangerous, because he is a convicted criminal, I believe, or yeah, he went to jail, so he's a convicted criminal. B, he's aggressive. He's got this sort of aggression to him. He's angry. And C, he was just like terrible to her. He fulfilled that degradation fetish she has. She likes to be put down, and he did that. He was someone in her life who didn't say like yes, like everybody else. Like I'm sure her mother or her sister or Pete's all kind of bow down to her when she gets like in her like her ways, like when she's like a toddler. He was just like, no, fuck off. And she liked that about him. I think that's the true reason. That was the hold he had on her. And probably, I mean, I hate to say this, and it's probably disgusting to a lot of you, but maybe he dinged her dong. Like she enjoyed the sexual interactions with him. I mean, what else could it be? I mean, I've seen the way he cooks. I don't think he's that great of a cook. I've seen better. Sorry, but I've seen better. My dad was a chef, and I cook, and yeah, I've seen better. I could be wrong. You guys can chime in. So that's how I feel. I mean, she's got a shit ton of issues that need to be resolved with institutionalizing. Like, there is no other way that this woman can go back to somewhat normal. Like, she's beyond any, like, telehelp therapy once a week thing. She needs to be put somewhere. Anyway, even at this point.
It's just, are you so upset over this man who's, it's so toxic, and why are you so upset? Why do you keep going back? And it's just
because
like,
you love the drama.
I don't know how to make people understand. Like, I don't have an off switch. So
that's psychosis.
Even though this person is toxic for me, has hurt me, whatever, I don't have an off switch. I can't just turn my feelings off. That takes time. So,
Chantal, I'm sorry to tell you, but grow up. Everyone goes through breakups. Yes, they are hard, but get over it. Seriously.
Not even a breakup. Like, thank you, Barbecue Chicken, and your wisdom and your calm voice. It's not even a breakup. It's a situationship. And I've mentioned this in other videos, that she is not the type of person with her psychosis and her issues, mental issues, and the fact that she's just a brat that no one said no to. She can't do situationships. She thrived when she was with BB and her own, like, normality. When it came to Nader, or Nader, is it Nader or Nader? I always pronounce his name wrong. Whatever, it doesn't matter. She just went off the chain, off the rails, And yes, I will agree that even with BB, she did cheat on BB because she got bored of BB. But he was good for her, She cheated on BB. She cheated on Pete's with BB, and then, or was it the other way around? I don't know. But all that to say that there's a lot going on in her that no one has addressed, and people in her life, and I mean, she's a terrible person. I'm not excusing her behavior. But there's a reason why she's a terrible person. She's had way too many instances where people have just kind of like dismissed her as a person from an early age, and then to make up for it, they spoiled her. So they totally messed her up. Yeah, and in her circumstances, her saying, I can't switch off my feelings. People go through breakups and separations all the time. You're not anything special, Chantel. You just have to move on. You need a hobby. Basically. A good hobby.
So, before this, she was saying that she was at his house before making that video. He deleted his live stream.
Interesting.
Which he titled "Is Not True," and in there he said that she was never at his house and that she was at her mom's house, helping her with something. I don't know.
You're gonna go live and dig yourself a bigger hole because you don't want me to tell people why I really didn't fucking go to my therapy.
What?
What is he saying is not true. Like, I didn't even say anything.
What is she
That I
doing?
haven't been... What's his thumbnail? That I haven't been at his house? Okay. I was there recently. I came home today after looking... Never mind. I don't know why I protect him, but I don't want any... I don't know.
What is she eating?
I came home today. Why would he say I'm not there? I don't get it. Like, he's mad because I was supposed to go back there today. I wanted to leave, so he was sleeping, and I have to, like, sneak out, or else it's a big fucking problem. Like I told you when he took my phone, well, this time it was my car keys. Or he hid them on me, so, to prevent me from sneaking out. So it was like 5, 6 in the morning I wanted to go. Like, I didn't have my machine, I was like, I just want to freaking leave. So, I went down, like, snuck downstairs. And everything was ready, like, I had my charger and my purse ready to go. And I couldn't find my fucking keys. And something told me to check before going to my car, because I don't want to freaking go out there and be like, oh, in my car, ready to go, and, you know. So, and I was mad, but I was like, okay, I'm just playing it up. I was mad because he didn't want me to do the therapy. Like, he thought I was lying about the therapy, or every time I have therapy, there's some fucking bullshit. And he was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to miss the therapy. I really need this. If you care about me.
Why do I feel like she's lying? Why do I feel... Sorry for the quiet. I've been just listening to her. But why do I feel like this is a fat Chantel lie? Why wouldn't your partner... Like, I just don't... What? He hid the keys from you so you can't go to therapy that you need. That he... Because he already says that you're kind of psychotic. And that you're not right in the head. So he's preventing you from going to the thing that would help you do better. Which would, in the end, affect him positively. Right? Am I wrong? Is this just sounding like a big fat lie? Like, girl, I know you don't want to go to therapy because you have a lot of deep, dark, crazy things that are going on with you, going around you, going inside of you, going outside of you. But this just sounds like a fat lie. Am I wrong for thinking this is just a lie? Oh, he hid my keys so I couldn't go to therapy. Okay. Like, what?
You will let me go. I wanted to go for coffee and do my therapy in private, and he really didn't want that. So we were arguing up until I said, it's almost 3. Can you just let me go? And he was like, there's no question, blah, blah, blah. You said it was yesterday. You mixed up the day. It's not my fault. So, honestly, I don't feel bad. I'm not fucking protecting you anymore if you're going to go online and fucking lie about me like that. Ugh. Anyway. So I saw her calling, and that was it. I didn't answer. Luckily, I was able to email her after and be like... Yeah, he made me message Pete and be like, you tell Pete right now we don't want him in your life, blah, blah, blah.
What is this? This is so crazy. Like, it's just so weird because if he's saying on a live stream that she wasn't there, and then she's over here saying, oh, he basically kidnapped me, didn't want me to go to therapy, wanted me to write to Pete and say that I didn't want him in my life and all this other stuff. Like, what? It's just like, it's so dramatic. But it's just like even now, I mean, I'm going to make this weird connection and just follow me on this. Even now, she talks about, like, Salah being jealous of other men talking to her. There was that video recently that she was out and about and someone was talking to her and asked her where she was from. She said Canada, and he said she was pretty or beautiful. I don't know what though. And he was mad. Salah was mad that she was talking to a guy, but also the same time, like this in the same situation of her talking to a man, she was talking to the Lulu man. My understanding is that Muslim women in that country shouldn't be talking to any strange men like she's doing and like giggling and flirting and whatever. And that's probably why he's mad. But it's like, she excuses that kind of behavior away by saying, oh, it's the culture. Arab men are jealous like that, and that makes her feel safe and protected. So in this situation where Nader is taking away her keys and not letting her go to therapy, is this the same sort of like excuse kind of mindset situation? Like, oh, Arab men are like these jealous Neanderthals, that the cavemen who want their women close by and they don't want them doing anything and to protect them. Because I haven't had that situation. Sorry to say, I've dated a couple Arab men, and I've never had, like, yeah, you know, I mean, you can get, yeah, you definitely could probably get, same with Latino men, you could probably get a guy who's jealous, but I've never had a situation where someone's taking away my keys and told me I can't leave and go to therapy or do whatever. Like, that's illegal. Like, these are some, like, this is blasphemy. I don't, this, she could get sued. I don't know. I think it's crazy.
So I did that, and then I went and when I left, I texted Pete, knew it was fake. I said, don't listen to it, it's not real.
What?
So, I missed my therapy. I went to leave, and I was so mad. I was at the point of, like, I'm gonna break down. I wanted to go home, and I couldn't find my keys. So I went upstairs.
I can't. Let's go forward. I just think that this is a big fat lie. I don't think it happened. I think she's just saying stuff to just kind of make herself look, feel better. I don't know, and make it interesting.
If my clippers were charged, I was gonna shave my head. Would I look cute or no?
So cute, sis. You will look amazing.
LD, he's still complaining about you barely bathing. Well, look, he's not
Ew.
wrong. Well, his shower doesn't work good. Whatever, I don't even care. You guys know I barely bathe. I'm just joking.
Oh. I mean, I also know when she goes to the bathroom, she doesn't wipe. Oh. And then she says she doesn't have BO. Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her?
Like, now that you're mad at me, it's a problem? Whatever. He's full of shit. I do shower up. As if I wouldn't shower and, like, fuck him. Like,
You don't.
I don't know why you broke up. This is the only good person for you. Advice: since you stay handling you 20 years, don't leave him go. Stay with him. Badly, like catching him because nobody will accept, because he's not always there. That's why he can't take it.
Oh, he's talking about Pete's.
He's like you. He say somebody asked him, and he say, I don't take shower. I take shower every 3 days. I don't need it. Nobody. You're old enough to know that you need shower every day at least.
I'm gonna have to agree with them.
But for somebody have all these boxes in the house until I go visit to throw some in the garbage, I'm the only one when I go there, because I don't like, my eye doesn't take garbage. I can't handle it.
My eye doesn't take garbage.
So when you keep the garbage in your house for a couple of months and you think you need only shower every 3 days,
Ew.
cockroach is gonna be soon in over the place.
Cockroach.
I don't know how the animal live there. How the animal live there? They come to check on the cat. This is the only time she clean the house.
Oh.
I wish they come just surprise. But she making good for the cats. She's trying to make mess, and him to help for that. So they're gonna have mice and stuff and rats. So the cat will have fun. This is not the way.
She's got a point though. You didn't care about them dookie stains up until she was talking mad crap about you, and that was no pun intended.
where's my double chin going? It's depleting.
Yeah, that. Oh, where do I even start? He was obviously talking about Pete's, and he doesn't shower for so many days, and she doesn't shower for so many. I mean, they're both pigs, and he's like, I don't understand why you broke up with him. You guys are perfect for each other. Yeah, they are actually. They are perfect for each other. I just think Chantel and her self-loathing and her hatred for fat women, and her hatred for herself, and her hatred for, I don't know what it is. It's like this weird Like, she wants you to be, she wants fucking Henry Cavill. She's so delusional. She thinks she can get like a Henry Cavill. She can get a guy who's in shape, who's a martial artist, who's sexy like that. And I don't know if it's, because her psychosis is so wild to me, because it's like she'll say things and like she obviously has a lot of insecurities about herself, but at the same time she has this weird confidence that she thinks she can like it's, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it's true. I think she puts on a facade to make everybody think, oh, I can get a Henry Cavill. I can get like, I don't know, a Jason Momoa. I can get all those guys because I'm sexy and I don't have to bathe. I'm, you know, and it doesn't matter what size I am. I'm gorgeous, like, right? But at the same time, she's obviously insecure about who she is. She doesn't like the fact that she's fat, which that's on you, girl. Like, you don't want to be fat and you want to date good looking guys. You gotta like work. You want to date athletic guys. You want to date like manly athletic men like that. You've got to get into shape. You got to get into their level. You can't just be like at home taking shits and being on live and eating everything that's around. But it's like she and Pete's have this synchronicity and they're like, I feel like soulmates. But strangely, she broke up with him when he gained weight. Like, you see now that he's like, you know, he's overweight, he's lost his hair. Like, back in the day, he was somewhat cute. Well, I didn't think he was cute, but he was thinner, he had all his hair, and that's when she was with him. But then, as soon as he, like, got overweight and started losing hair and not being young and attractive, she wasn't attracted to him. Which is kind of like ironic because she's not like I'm like, girl, you don't have any hair and you're a big fat girl. What? Like, what? Like, you know, and I understand like some big girls don't like big guys and that's okay too. But if you're going to be a big girl that doesn't like big guys, you better learn how to exercise and get to a weight that's comparable to get yourself an athletic guy. Like, sorry, not sorry. Those guys don't want a Chantel who's just like sitting around farting all day and, you know, farting and burping all day and online and eating. They want someone who's equal to them. My thoughts. Let's see if there's anything else on this video.
Look at, you see? He has an iPad. It's not my iPad.
It's the iPad you bought him.
Alicia Ann, he just said you hit him. What? Oh my god.
I can see that.
His lies are, wow.
I can see that.
I'm too numb to care at this point, honestly. It's just all noise to me. Excuse me. Go to sleep. I thought cats slept for 16 hours a day. I'm gonna take her to the effing vet. Sorry, I'm sick of hearing that every single day of my life. I'm gonna take her. Why don't you want to take the cats to the vet? It's not, I don't want to. It's just, I mean...
You don't want to. You never have. You never will. You're not a responsible person. Point blank. You're not a responsible person. You should not be allowed to have animals. There should be a list out there. There should be a list out in the world that shows your picture and says, do not allow this woman to adopt any kind of animal whatsoever. She will abuse the shit out of them and do other things according to the tarot card readers. Just saying. But she should not be allowed to adopt animals. I in a way, I hate to say the next thing I'm about to say, but in a way, the fact that you can't have children is kind of a blessing, because if you treat your animals the way you treat them, I cannot imagine a child. Like, seriously. Like, you don't treat yourself right, you don't treat animals right, and I do believe you hit Nader. I feel like there's a level of provoking, because I'm sure he never put a hand on you. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. But I think you wanted to test and see, like, you're an habitual line stepper, and you wanted to see how far you can get, and you probably did hit him. You probably hit Pete's. You probably hit other people. I could see that, you know? I totally believe you put your sister in the dryer. I believe a lot of things about you, girl. Like, Look at that. Look at BBJ.
Actually, and I don't. It stresses me out. They get so upset to go. Like Sam loses hair and everything. So you're doing him a.
That's.
I mean, it's worse for him.
You have to take your animals to the vet, like for their checkups. You have to make sure they're microchipped. You got to make sure they're, they're clean. They're, all their vitals are fine. You have to take them to the vet. It's not some sort of like, oh, they get upset.
And you'll be back with him tomorrow. Joke's on you. Bloomers, I swear. LD, why are you sitting here giggling and watching a man claim abusing held your hostage? You seem obsessed with him, LD. Then say he held me hostage. I don't know. I feel like I should be watching this, but I am. Change what? Every single fucking thing about myself. He just sits there and berates me. Like, it's worse and worse.
Well, I don't like this. That's mean I don't like this.
Well, I don't care what you like and what you don't fucking like.
Other things is your problem.
I don't care.
When I don't like something,
I feel like yelling at him now that I'm like safe in my house.
So when you do it,
shut up.
So that's mean. Doesn't mean by you don't mean see.
Yeah, he should delete the vids of me. You know what?
That's life.
If I ask him to delete them and he doesn't, what happens?
Sure.
I'll die and come chat you. Okay.
I'm no expert, but that was a lot of CBD oil. I think when she first read the instructions, it said that the recommended dosage was one of those, not two.
Shower with dirty dishes?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. When you do CBD, there's like instructions, and it's usually like a half of one of those. She did like, it looked like 2 or 3. Oh, girl.
Without you. You know what? BB would never. A man, like, just comparing, would never say that about me.
Mm-mm.
And then he'll say, well, I go online to talk shit about you because you talk shit about me online. Well, then don't do shitty things. I wouldn't have to talk about them. I don't know, like...
Stuffing your face with pickles. Man, who platformed him? Let's put it out there. Who platformed him? Yeah, no, it's not any, it's bullshit that someone talks shit about somebody else, but you platformed him. So now he's your problem. God, I love these retros. It's like there's like nuggets of like insanity in these retros that I kind of adore. Lately she's just been so fucking boring. I don't even bother looking at her stuff lately. I'm just like, I've decided in my brain that I'm gonna do retro reacts, and then when I'm done with all the retros that I can take, I'm gonna move on to another locale. I mean, I do jump here and there onto other locales. I do have a video coming up of glitter and lasers. So it's not like I just do her. I mean, lately it's been a lot of Chantel, but I do other creators as well. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people have been saying that they're getting off the Chantopoulos train. I don't blame people. I just really don't blame people. It's been kind of insane and boring. And not even insane, it's just boring. I think that when you build your channel on such insanity and intense drama, and you peak at Crackhead Olympics, it's hard to I don't know, match that, I guess. It came down hard. And not too many YouTubers, I was watching another video, not too many YouTubers have longevity on this platform. And it's obvious that she's gone down. Her videos don't even hit 10K anymore. So it's it's just a matter of time before it's just people just ignore her. I will be posting a glitter and laser videos very soon. Yeah, I will check up on Amber. I find Amber even more boring than Chantel. I gotta tell you, it's hard to get into Amber. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this retro. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Oh, I love creative, constructive criticism. I do. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to me or anybody else. But yeah, I appreciate you coming here and checking this out. And until next time, stay sassy.